I want to share an important experience with you today. And this experience that I had really took me into a dark place. It's interesting how oftentimes the good we don't really give much heed to, yet when bad things happen, it's like our whole mind focuses on that one thing and nothing good has ever happened. See, let me explain to you what I mean. I hosted a mini retreat session for a company, a big name company that I was so excited about. We run retreats, right? Wellness retreats for companies to be exact, as well as women. And so I was so excited about this mini retreat for this company. I was pushing, I was getting my stuff together, trying to figure out what is the best way to impress this company because it would mean a lot to have their name under our belt, especially in the industry that we're in and showing people that we are the go-to for mental health. But here's the thing. I did the mini retreat. I completed it, but I didn't feel confident about it. And sure enough, the company sent me an email a couple days ago saying that they decided not to move forward with us at this time for their full-blown retreat experience. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I spiraled. I got myself into the darkest place. I questioned everything that I had done. I thought the whole company was in question. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. We're not as good as we thought we were. I created this entire narrative in my head of everything that I did wrong, of every reason why someone wouldn't want to work with us, and the fact that we just weren't ready for the big dogs. We just weren't ready for the big dogs. Yeah, I said that. I cried. I dwelled on every little piece and aspect, every little negative feedback I'd ever gotten, and I let it become powerful over me to the point where I forgot who I was. I forgot what I had created and what I had developed and the dream that we were building and supporting for others. I forgot for a moment. With tears soaked on my pillow, and anxiety rushing through my veins, I looked at my phone as I got another email, as I had reached out to the company to figure out why they did not select to work with us. Turns out the company was actually looking for more of a fun, carefree experience, not really a wellness, skill-based experience. Moral of the story, I created an entire narrative from one company response. I created an entire negative dream and journey with all that I'd ever done because of one negative piece of feedback. And it wasn't even negative. It was a feedback saying that we just weren't the fit for what they were needing. How many times have you created a narrative about something that didn't even exist and it wasn't even the problem? And you took yourself down that spiral just to find out that you weren't the issue. It wasn't that you weren't good enough. It wasn't that you weren't what they needed you to be. It just wasn't what they needed you to be in that time. It wasn't that you couldn't deliver. It wasn't that you just simply suck. That's not the case. So I ask you, how many times will you allow yourself to spiral into that narrative when maybe the narrative is something you created in your head all along? Maybe you're freaking amazing. Maybe you're awesome. Maybe you have your ducks in a row and you are just who you need to be for the right people. Yet you keep getting lost in that spiral, in that narrative that frankly isn't real. I'm Sabriya, head retreat leader with Project Passport, and I want you to question your narrative.